I'm Randy Hauser, and you're hanging out on the road with Taste of Country.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your ACM nomination for Top New Solo Vocalist.
Well, thank you so much. That was really cool to be up for that award. It's been a really exciting time, and it's also been a really good chance for me to engage fans, especially via the internet and all the digital marketing stuff. It's been really cool, and we've gotten to really built a new fan base in a lot of ways. So it's been really cool, and I think it helped make a lot of people aware of our music that weren't before.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a big help and been exciting.
Yeah, as you said, you're one of the fan voted categories. So you had a little bit of help, if you can call it that, from some of your buddies like Jamie Johnson, Kid Rock, Lee Bryce, Jared Neiman.
They like to spread rumors.
Yes, they did a censored YouTube clip, which we have on tasteofcountry.com.
Oh, you do?
It's so funny. So what was your first reaction when you saw it?
They can't help but speak the truth, they know what's up. No, I'm kidding. It was funny. That kind of came out of left field. That's that was obviously the brainchild of Bob, Kid Rock. So he was just coming up with stuff off the fly, and pretty funny. It did require a little censoring though.
A little bit.
Funny, man.
It was very, very funny. You had some stiff competition in the category. Eric Church and Easton Corbin, and I know it's been announced that Eric has won. Which he's one of your buddies, right?
He is. I'm really proud of Eric. Eric's he's worked really, really hard for a long time, and I've always respected Eric and his music. He's a true artist, and when it comes down to it, that's the people we want to see win these things, and congratulations to him. And we also, I just definitely want to ask all the people that supported me for the award to now turn over and support him for the award, because he is one of my buddies, and I want to see him win the new artist of the year.
That's right.
We've got to make that happen.
Well, when people say it's truly an honor just to be nominated, because there is so much good talent in country music. I mean, I'm sure you feel that way. So
there is, and it is a huge honor to be nominated. I mean, the industry actually picked their three favorite new vocalists, and to be one of the three favorite top new vocalists in country music is pretty daggone cool. So I have nothing to complain about. I'm pretty happy.
That's awesome. And the ACM Awards are just right around the corner, and I'm assuming you'll be out in Vegas for them.
Yeah, I'm assuming I will too. I'll probably be there in body. No, we're going to go out and we're going to play a couple times. Once on Fremont Street, and also the ACM's is doing a fan jam that runs in correlation with the award show. So actually, while the award show is going on, all the nominees are going to be playing a show right next to the MGM in another facility. Where I'll be playing out there. So it's just going to be a good time, and even though we didn't win the award, we're still going out there to celebrate. We've got a lot to be thankful for.
Have you decided what you're going to break out to strut the rather orange carpet out there?
I don't even know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'll do the carpet this year or not. I think we got a lot to do, and we won't even actually be at the award show because we'll be playing next door, and they'll actually. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, but if I do the orange carpet, I'm pretty sure. I always hate it when people ask you, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "The damn suit. What are you wearing?"
That's right.
It's like we don't care anything about all that.
I never know what designer I have on, so.
Yeah, I don't care.
And when you get back from Vegas, you'll be jumping on the Country Throwdown Tour with Willie Nelson, which kicks off in May. I'm assuming was probably a childhood dream of yours to do that tour with Willie.
Definitely. Absolutely. I mean, my family has always been huge Willie Nelson fans, and so that kind of comes in falls in generations. I'm sure my kids, if I ever have any, would be the same because I love Willie so much. But he's an icon, and it's one of those things you always wish would happen, but that's truly something that a lot of people will never get to do. Go on tour with Willie. So,
yes.
So me and a bunch of my buddies are going out there, and we jokingly say, because it's me and Lee Bryce and Jamie and a bunch of other folks, but I jokingly said, somebody asked me the other day, because Jamie and Lee and I kind of came up together in Nashville, and they were talking I was being on Willie's tour, I was like, well, you know, I don't know. Willie just ought to be just really glad that we let him be on our tour. No, we love him and really excited about joining him. So it'll be a good time.
With all you country boys, are you going to be able to stay out of trouble out there?
Well, I mean, no, we don't aim to either. I mean, you know, we're having the time of our lives.
Yep.
And we're going to enjoy it.
Fans will be in for a good show. I can guarantee that.
Yes, they will. I mean, that's an incredible lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So.
And in addition to the tour, you have a new single out called In God's Time, which has made an impact on a lot of fans. But I also read that it's been very impactful on you as well.
It has.
So what stage in your life were you when you wrote the song?
You know, I think I was I'd kind of gone. It's kind of strange. It was kind of like I thought, you know, my career and my music and all that would be the thing that made me happy. You know, even from a kid growing up, and then you come in and you get all those things and you realize that's not, you know, what makes you truly happy. You know, and you realize, I guess I had to break it down and realize that you know, that God's the one that gave me the gift to do what I get to do, and that's the thing that I had to remember. It's not like the song's really not about just religion. It's just more about, you know, realizing what you have to be thankful for, and I think that you know, I had gone through a patch where I was kind of you know, kind of down about things, and you know, just really wasn't in a happy place. I had all these things around me and everybody telling me I was supposed to be happy, but I wasn't. And it wasn't like you know, somebody made mention, you know that and nobody was preaching to me or anything like that. It was just kind of like, I guess God was talking to me, and just kind of, I had to realize the reasons that I get to do what I get. It has been about being a star. You know, it's all about, you know, the thing that I love the most is getting to do what I love for a living, and finding a real reason to be thankful for that.
Well, I think that's great. You've realized that, and it's a beautiful song. I think it's not only going to do well musically, but I think personally for a lot of people. So
I think it definitely comes from a real place. It was something that had been on my heart for a long time to write, and you know, actually not for too long. I mean, for a couple of months, I was like, man, I got to say this, you know, and it turned out to be one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
That's great. And another song that you've cut or did a version of that's got a lot of buzz is a Waylon Jennings song, I'm a Ramblin' Man,
yeah,
which you did for
the Waylon Project.
The Waylon Project,
yeah,
that's right.
A tribute to Waylon Jennings, and it actually came out February 8th, I believe was the date. But it was just one of those situations, another dream come true project. I mean, you know, you think about those kind of records. Usually, I mean, whenever somebody's producing a project like that, they go directly to the all the superstars and get them because they know they can get the quick sale. But what I really appreciated about it, not just the fact that Waylon's one of my big heroes, and that I got to do that, but the fact that with Stewart and Miss Jessie and Shooter and them, they really made the project something that was you know, real, and they didn't just go straight to the top and try to just for selling albums. They went and got people that were truly influenced by Waylon and people that really respected who he was and what he was trying to do with his music, and you know, and not just his music, but the things that he was trying to change about the music industry, and they really got some cool people on the record. So the Waylon Project, go get it.
Yes, and I read that Waylon's wife Jessie Coulter had some really nice things to say about your version of I'm a Ramblin' Man. So that has to feel really cool knowing someone so close to Waylon approves it.
that was really neat. I mean, it was you know, I did it a completely different version than Waylon's, and you know, and I've heard that song. I played it for years in clubs through the years growing up, you know, playing, and but I really wanted to do something different. I felt like it was You know, the biggest thing about Waylon Jennings was he was all about an artist being a true artist and doing things and interpreting a lyric the way that you feel like you should. And I felt like that I could get the point across the song for me better as the way I did it. It was kind of more of a blues thing, but he really wanted artists to feel music the way they do and to create music the way they wanted to. And I felt like the way that I could bring the most honor was to do that. So I did it my way, and that's what he would have done. And, you know, I was kind of worried about it, but I think he'd be proud.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And a couple of fun questions from Taste of Country fans.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so since you're out on the road, what are maybe 3 items that you can't leave without?
My Harley Davidson.
Okay.
Gotta have that. Probably, I mean, I gotta have my boots.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably have a little shot of Jack Daniels. You know, I gotta have that. Don't have to. That's one I like to have.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, my pillow. I got my pillow.
You have to have a good pillow.
Yeah.
There you go, you guys. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Have a great show.
Thank you.
And thanks for chatting it up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks.